Simi Invest. This is our channel, and I'm Simeon. And first of all, I want to.
I'm Miko. That's why this thing is called
Simi Invest.
Right?
So
just before, sorry to cut you off, we're going to be having more of a interactive conversation to try to teach. We're learning as we go as well with this going live YouTube podcast type of things. So we made a bunch of notes and stuff. We want to give the right information to individuals. So all right, so check this out. First thing we would like to say, today is sponsored by Yahtzee. You can check out the link in the bio, and Fade Kings Barbershop. Also Buy and Sell Kings Danford. So the sponsorship today is Yahtzee, Charters, Fade Kings Barbershop, links in the bio, and Buy and Sell Kings Danford. Shout out to Brandon Ferrer. He's not here with us today. He's one of our colleagues, and he's part of our program too. All right, so I'm going to be operating the computer as well as we go, because we don't have a computer engineer type of individual. And sorry about the lighting. I know we're
perfection. We're growing.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
So sorry about the lighting. If you can't see, you can put the comments in. You can see the comments. Let me pull the comments up.
And please feel free to leave a comment in the description below, because there's no such thing as a bad opinion or a bad question. We're here to educate and teach each other and grow together.
Exactly.
So please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment in the description in the bottom, please, and ask any questions, because it's interactive. The feedback is really important, because we want to grow the child into something to educate and be knowledgeable and teach people, right? So write your comments, write feedbacks, subscribe to the channel, share the page, whatever the case may be. Okay, so first off, as you can see, the title of this is what is a bull market, or what is a bull run. So basically, I'm going to give you some ideas of what a bull market is. So the bull market is the condition of the financial market in which prices are rising or expected to rise. And that can be whether it is the stock market, whether it's Forex, whether it's bonds, real estate, the crypto market, or commodities in that case. And as well as, so the opposite of a bull market will be the bear market, which is when the stock market or the crypto market or any of those 5-6 things that I mentioned is going down on the downward trend, versus a bull market is on an upward trend. So that's the basic understanding of what a bull market is and a bear market. So with that being said, the fundamental basis of cryptocurrency originated from the stock market, because it's pretty much the same thing, but one is more volatile than the other, and one trades on a weekly basis, and one trades 24 hours a day. Right.
And the origin, like you said, the origin of these terms bull and bear comes from the way animals basically attack. So if you know a bull, when the bull market and the stock market goes up, the animal, the bull, when he attacking his animals, he thrusts with his horns up in an upward motion. That's why it's called a bull market, because the animal, the bull, thrusts his horns in an upward
position
motion. And the word bear market, when the bear goes down, is when the animal, the bear, uses his paws to thrust, right? That's why it's in a downward motion. So that's where the term bear market comes from. So now you have the logistics of the bull market is up, the bear market is down, right? And that's basically what the trend, in the trend of going up and the trend of going down.
There's something called indicators, and if you want to see what the trends going up and down, you can check the indicators of the patterns in the markets when it's being live, so you can tell whether it's going down or up. The trends, every year the pattern and the trend stays, but it's consistent, so that's why we could say, because as Miko would illustrate just now, we have a 4-year cycle. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Right, and I'm reading the chats as we go along. So I have my son in the chat, and actually my father's in the chat, guys. And they're asking how can they share this. So bear with us. The way how we can actually share this, guys, is just copy the link
and paste
it and send it to whoever you want
to do the live.
To do the live.
So thanks for the support, Trey. I see you.
Yes. So thanks for the support, guys. So we want to teach this on. And my son is actually 8 years old. And he knows, his name is Trey, and he knows about
the stock market and crypto and investing.
But
right?
that's the future. You got to teach the future.
Right.
You got to hand the knowledge down in order for it to grow and build wealth.
Exactly.
And wealth is carry over. And with that being said, this is not financial advice. It's the opinion of both of us based on our personal experience in the markets.
Yes, it's for educational purposes only. Right. So bear with us. Right.
It's a process.
Also, the bull market, the way that they determine a bull market is when they see stock prices or crypto prices go up more than 20%, then we're considered to be in a bull market. If stocks plummet and go down in a bear market more than 20%, then we're in a bear market. Right? And that's where you have right now, the current market we're in right now is called a bull run. We're currently in a bull run. So this is why investing now is so important. And why we want to teach and share it with everybody.
So based on the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin, they go for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, they're going to have a halving on the 13th. Mark this date down. On the 13th of April is going to be the start of the Bitcoin halving.
Around those times.
Around those times. Around those times. So if anybody want to get into the markets, now is a good time to get into, because the trend is leading up into a bull market.
Right. I want to also talk about some of the characteristics of a bull market that you have. So some of the characteristics of a bull market is increased volume. And increased volume is when you have a number of people like yourselves, the viewers, trying to get into the market, and the volume is increased of people buying crypto, selling crypto, whether it be Bitcoin or altcoin. Altcoins can be like Ethereum, Shiba Inu, some of the meme coins and stuff. So that is some of the altcoins when increased volume. So like people that want to learn about the crypto, the volume is increasing. So that's some of the characteristics. Also, some of the characteristics are people like me and him, where we're constantly buying and holding, right? And then taking a profit. So we'll buy some of these coins, like Simeon himself.
I do, one of the main things that I do is I'm investing in the new financial system with altcoins. You know what I'm saying? In a quantum finance system, because it's about to change from the banking system from 50 years ago. So we have an altcoin that I buy and hold for long term, for longevity.
Right? Like some of the meme coins. Some of the meme coins that he's been investing into.
You can make profits and take your profits from the meme coins and invest into
Bitcoin, right? Which is a more longer term hold. Some people have been holding Bitcoin for years. Some people, like Simeon, what he does is he researches these meme coins like the Shiba Inu and the Dogecoin that I'm pretty sure some of you have heard about from Elon Musk investing into, and stuff like
and all these
some of these new coins, Pepe coin.
So there's quite a few of them.
Right,
you know
right. So what he does is he actually puts like $100, $200, not large amount, not thousands of dollars, but
DCA, dollar cost average,
on a bunch of these meme coins. And when these meme coins pump and go on a bull run in a bull market, he's profiting $2,000, $3,000 and reinvesting into Bitcoin. Right, so he's taking the profit he made off of $100 investment and putting it.
And these is all things that we were able to show you over time. Once you stay and look at our courses online and our lives and seminars and stuff like that, so that we could teach people how to build and how to invest properly into cryptocurrencies and stuff like that.
Right, and some more characteristics. Basically, some more characteristics of a bull market is also when investors are willing to pay more for these stocks or for these cryptos like Bitcoin, due to the perceived potential for the price appreciation of these prices going up. So based on the halving, and we're going to get into what a halving is as well, but based on Bitcoin halving coming up in April 13, as Simeon was mentioning, a lot of these people want to jump in now because the current price of Bitcoin USD is about 68,000.
It went up to 70,000 on Thursday.
Yeah, it hit an all-time high. So a lot of people want to jump into this market now because they're projecting, they're perceiving.
The projection for Bitcoin within the first half of the bull run is 150,000. Right. It's predicted to go over 150,000.
This is USD.
US.
Right, and we're only at 68,000 right now. Right. Also, some of the characteristics are greater liquidity, the relative ease in which these things can be bought or sold. If you buy Bitcoin right now and you want to sell Bitcoin, you'll be able to sell it right away. It's not like some of these stocks in the stock market or these commodities.
It's instant.
where you have to buy it and you have to find a buyer to try to sell these
It's
stocks.
instant. It's instantaneous.
Bitcoin, there's like it's a limited supply, so there's a lot of people looking to buy Bitcoin, right? Because it's appreciation. It's not
so don't feel so. Please, compared to the traditional standards that they had for buying and selling stocks from before, with cryptocurrencies is quite different. We have exchanges on these exchanges. They're offering us people like ourselves credit cards. Okay, so once you sell the Bitcoin, you can transfer the money directly to your credit card and use it right away. That's one of the things you have to know, because people is always frustrated about, oh, how do I get my money?
How do I get my money?
That's back then.
It's
now
it's digital currency. The market can crash, or your money can evaporate.
Everything is digital, because we all have a tap card in our wallets, and that's digital.
Right.
We have a tap card on our phone. That's digital.
You go to the bank, you use your bank card.
You don't have to see your checks anymore. That's digital.
Right. People just don't think about it because they use their money. When you deposit cash into the bank, they give you a digital currency number on your bank card, and that bank card or that Visa that you're using to tap and to pay and to tap here, that's digital. You don't realize.
It's all in the air.
Right? You guys don't realize. So get with it. Don't be left out of this digital market. 10, 20 years from now, there won't be paper.
It's changing.
It'll be all digital.
Fast and rapid. Don't get caught with your pants down.
Right.
Invest.
Let me read some of these comments here. Is there a certain amount of time you have to wait to redraw your after return investment? No. You can
withdraw right away.
Right away.
Right away. It doesn't
matter. For
matter.
example, let me show you here. We talked about this last term, so I made sure our last little thing. I walk with it, right? Look, and it's in my wallet.
We both have one. We can take our wallets out.
If you look in the description, we have the link up, right?
And this is not promotion. This is promotion. We're not selling. We're not getting paid for this.
Crypto.com has not paid us to advertise this.
Okay.
Right? So we're just telling you what we do.
Okay.
Right? It's our experiences. Because, for example, one of his crypto stocks was at $19,000, and he took $2,000, cashed out onto his crypto.com card, and he went to the ATM and he withdrew $2,000.
You have your password and everything that you can take the money right out.
Right. This is supported by Visa. This is a crypto card. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but it's crypto.com. Right. The link is in the description. You can go to the link. You can download it. Use our referral code so you can get an extra $25 bonus and stuff like that.
And just to add, based on our own experience, the bank and the main reason why the exchanges, the crypto exchanges, are going to be the new banks, which allows us to have our own financial freedom, be our own bank, because at some point we're going to be able to stake our cryptocurrencies and take the money off it and put on our cards and do whatever we have to do, whether it's invest in buying a property, invest in buying a car, whichever, sending your kids to school. We're going to have, this is the first time, mind you, and I'm very passionate about this,
we both are. Like my hair.
Okay.
I love
so watch this. We are minorities, and this is the first time in about 60 or 70 years we are allowed to change.
I'm gonna switch it.
We are allowed to change the dynamics of who is in control. You know what I'm saying? Most of the times we allow financial institutions to control our assets and not invest our money for ourselves. We have the freedom. This is the generation of time. It's predicted there are going to be the most millionaires in 2024 and 5 if you invest in history. So now is the time. Please take control of your life and your future and invest your money. Don't let nobody invest your money for you, because once you put the money inside of any institution, they're going to take your money and invest it and not give you anything for it. So, and it's something we've been talking about for the last 5 years, and a lot of people you kind of get back to sorry. A lot of us doesn't take the time out to able to hand whatever knowledge we have down to the future generation, our kids, and we need to build. The only way we could get change is if we put ourselves to be financially stable for the generation who's coming after us. And it's not to do with anybody. It's just the world and it is changing. You know what I'm saying? Finances is changing, investing is changing. So please take the time out to invest and control your future.
All right. So we have a little video. We're supposed to play the video before to give you guys an understanding of what the bull market is, but I'm going to play it now and then get back to some of the advantages of the bull market, right? So just give me a chance.
Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Kurt. We appreciate you.
Right. So let's see here. Video capture. There. Go here.
When watching, let's say, financial TV programs, you might have heard one analyst mention he's bullish and another that he's bearish. The same way, experts frequently say that a certain asset is either in a bull market or a bear market. Simply put, an asset is in a bull market when prices are going up and there's a climate of optimism surrounding it. On the other hand, if prices are going down and it seems most people are pessimistic, we say an asset is in a bear market. Three important questions arise. 1. When are we in a bull or bear market? Well, it's not set in stone, but according to the Dow theory, we say we're in a bull market if prices have gone up at least 20%, and if prices went down 20% or more, we say we're in a bear market. 2. How long do they last? Once again, there are different theories, but broadly speaking, you can call bull or bear markets which last longer than 5 years secular and shorter ones cyclical. 3. Why are these two words used? It's hard to be 100% certain, but A, according to Merriam-Webster, bear was used first as late 18th century by those who sold bear skins and said, don't sell the bear's skin before you've killed it. B, others say the terms appeared even sooner, back in the 17th century, at the London Stock Exchange Bulletin Board, with offers to buy stocks being called bulls and the board being bear when there was a bear market. Unintended. C, perhaps they're based on how the two animals attack, with bulls thrusting their horns upward and bears slashing their claws downward. That's pretty much it.
All right, so there. Thank you guys. Hopefully you guys got a little bit of.
And with that close, the S&P 500 falling into bear.
Cut that out. There you go. Hopefully you got an understanding of basically what, you know, from what we were saying. You got a little bit of a visual.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you.
Visual,
we appreciate you.
Thing. It's echoing. It's saying it's echoing. It's echoing. Okay, is it too loud? Let me turn it down a little. That was when the video was playing? Okay. Sorry guys, we're new to this. We don't have an audio guy. I'm actually doing this live as we go. So, you know, I appreciate all the feedback.
Can
you touch on crypto taxations in Canada? Well, I was gonna say we can save that for another video, but go ahead.
I mean, just briefly, there's no tax implication yet because crypto is fairly new. And one of the, just something brief. There's no taxes implicated yet. The only way it can be taxed off any cryptocurrency is if you transfer the money from the exchange into your personal account. Then the government can tax it. In the meantime, there's no tax implication as yet, which they are working on legislations and taxes to come in the future, but soon, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? So you have the freedom to be flexible right now.
Yeah, and Amelia, what we'll do is we'll do some research on taxing on crypto because I know there is something
small. Right now, but nothing heavy as yet.
Especially
because
for America,
it's really, really new.
Especially for America, I know there's something right now because I was reading some research about taxing on crypto and how you can do it. So we'll save that for another video. You can always message us privately and I can set it up, but we'll save that for another video as well. Just because we don't want to give you incorrect information as well.
So please like, share, follow, leave your comments in the bottom. Keep the questions in them coming. You know what I'm saying? We here. You know what I'm saying? To educate and teach each other and learn from each other. That's the objective. You feel me?
My phone is blowing up because people are watching the stream and they're interrupting. All right. So some of the questions we've been getting to as well, how to take advantage of this bull market, like Simeon and myself, right? And the way you take advantage is you buy in early to take advantage of these rising prices. So if Bitcoin right now, for example, we're using Bitcoin because it's the
grandfather, man.
It's the grandfather.
Everything with all cryptocurrencies was formed.
So you buy in now, and because Bitcoin is 68,000 doesn't mean that you can't invest $100. You can't invest $200. You can't invest $500, $1,000. You can invest whatever you feel comfortable with. My son is 8 years old. He invests $10, $20, and now his account, he invested I think about $50 in total. Now his Bitcoin account is like $200 just from his little $50, $60 that he's been investing.
And that right there is called DCA, dollar cost averaging.
And we're going to get into that as well.
That would be a topic.
Right, we're going to get into that, some of the terms of crypto and stuff, right? And when you buy low, you want to sell high, right? So right now Bitcoin is low, even though it's 68,000 USD, it's low because it's projected to go into halving to 150,000. So if you buy now, you'll be able to gain profit. And remember, this is not financial advice; this is for educational purposes only. So we always encourage people always to take what you learn from us and do a little bit of your own research. Right? You can never go wrong. You can never go wrong with that way. And I want to talk about retracement and what retracement is. You can read the comments.
Can I use my crypto anywhere in the world? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's Visa.
Anyway, it's a regular Visa.
Where is it? Where's my card? Where's the card? It's a
right
Visa. Wherever Visa is accepted, you can go to Jamaica,
anywhere.
you can go to Dominican.
You can take some money from the ATM machine. It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
You can use it any way you want.
The link is in the description. Use a referral code so that way you get an extra couple dollars.
Yeah, you get $30 each time you use
$25. $25 to invest.
Yeah.
Right? So use our link in the description. If it's not there, email us. We'll send you the link as well. Right? It helps us. It helps our new channel grow, and it helps everybody grow. Right? But what I want to talk about is what called retracement. Is when you see the market or the media talk about, oh, Bitcoin's going down, people are losing money, people are going, all the markets do that. It's called consolidating. So when you hear Bitcoin reach all-time highs and it drops down
even
a little bit.
Right now in particular.
And it moves sideways. When a stock moves sideways, that means it's consolidating. That means there's the buyers and there's sellers that's forcing the market up and down. That's making it go sideways.
And it would lead right into creating a correction so it could go back up.
Right? So, and it's just a brief period in which the trend in the price is revised. So even though it has a little bit of retracement, it'll go back up. And something else here, it's likely to be shorter periods of time in which small dips occur, as well as even in the general trend continues upward. So right now, Bitcoin, if you look at, let me see if I can pull it up here for you guys. Bear with me. I'm gonna see if I can pull up the market here for you guys. Let me know if you guys can see this. Bitcoin, can you see that market? Just want to make sure, right? So this is what it's called consolidating, right? When it goes sideways a little bit. So if you look right here, this trend line, right? You can see Bitcoin's trajectory. Can you see that? What I'm like the map? Yeah. You can see the trajectory right here. Bitcoin's on an upcline. You can see the current price right now.
And when it hits the top, from the bottom to the top,
right? So you can see it went down a little bit. But if I go, this is the 1 minute chart. If I go to the daily chart, bear with me. You can see. Let me go to the weekly chart. Let me go to the weekly chart.
No, that's good enough to explain. Go on.
Right? You can see, let me do the trend line. You can see from here how Bitcoin has shot up, right? So the overall what you're seeing is Bitcoin shooting up. And you can see this green candle right here, how much is going up weekly. So each one of these candles
marks it on a weekly basis.
Marks it on a weekly basis.
The longer
this is last week, this is the week before, and you can see the date down here at the bottom.
And the dip with the long candles in the middle is just the corrections of when it's going back up.
Yeah. So right here would be consolidating.
And then you see the correction in the small one over, there. That's the correction.
Right. It corrects. It goes down, then it shoots right back up. So you can see Bitcoin, even though it's been on a steady upward trend, right? It's not been on a downward trend. You can see from where it used to be, right? This is in 2020. It was at $9,000, and you can see even from 2020, it's been on an upward trend, right? So let me go back. Let me switch back. Hopefully you guys heard me on that one. Bear with me. Go back to the main camera. Yeah. So hopefully you guys saw that and got that. But yeah, so you can see it's on an upward trend, right? So the lower you buy in, and catch it at the dip and then sell high, that's how you gain. That's how you gain profit.
Please just ask your questions. Whatever questions, don't be shy. You know what I'm saying? Don't let pride bite you. You know what I'm saying? We're all here to learn and teach each other. So any questions, please in the comments, please ask the questions. We'd appreciate it, and you get our feedback.
Right. And this is why you hear some of these terms when the market goes up and then it comes back down. Investors and people, they call buy the dip. And we'll explain what some of these terms are as well. So basically, buy the dip is basically when the market drops, you're buying at a low price because you know it's called, like, remember, this is all retracement. So when it drops, right, and you want to buy the dip, you buy it low. So right now, let's say Bitcoin was at what, 68,000. Say if it drops down to 65,000, you want to buy the dip at 65,000 because if it goes back up to 68,000, you just gained a profit, right? The more money you invest, the more profit you take out, right? It's called buying the dip. Another term that we have here is called FOMO. Some of you probably never heard of the word FOMO or FOMO, or you heard of the word FOMO. FOMO is called fear of missing out, right? And fear of missing out is the feeling of anxiety or the idea that other people are sharing in a positive or unique experience while you're missing out. So, for example, me and King we kind of experience fear of missing out because we want to invest more money into the market, but at least we have a piece of the pie.
Hold up. What's fear? Fear is an illusion that's created in your mind to stop you by being complacent and to taking the right action in your life to put you in the place where you want to be. Fear is not real. Fear. Literally.
Yeah, no, it's all
in your mind. It's all a mental thing, right?
Right. Another term we have here is called price trend. Trend, like I was talking about, when the market is on an upward trend or it's in a downward trend. So price trend is basically a sustained upward price trend is one of the most apparent indicators of a crypto bull market. So remember, we're talking about bull market. So an upward trend, what we're in right now in the bull market, is that the price is a sustained upward price that it's going up, right? Another term is the trading volume. Bull markets are often accompanied by increased trading volume and on a chain activity indicating increased investors' investments. So the reason why we keep staying on an upward trend is because people like yourselves want to get into the market. They want to buy in the market. So when demand is high and supply is low, the price goes up.
And anything.
And demand.
And anything.
Right. So we have here, King will show you. He just purchased today. This is gold. I'm not sure if you can see it.
2.5 grams.
2.5 grams of gold. Let the camera focus in. So we not only invest in digital currency, we invest in commodities like gold and silver. He's gonna bring up some silver here as well, some silver coins. If you guys can see that, right? He has like over 200 pounds of silver, or ounces or pounds? Ounces, 200 ounces of silver. Next show, I'm gonna bring my silver to show you my silver that I have. But these are commodities, right?
So, store of value.
Right.
This here, the silver coin is used against. This is the best and biggest hedge against any form of inflationary period.
And I want to show you something. Since we're on the topic of silver and gold, I want to show you where gold asset is, where silver asset is, and where Bitcoin as an asset is on the overall global scale. So bear with me. I'm going to switch cameras here. Let me go back. I think I have it here. Close right here. So if you guys can see my screen, you'll see where the gold asset is at 14.
That's a tangible asset.
14.6 trillion. That T means trillion. You can see gold ranked by assets. Market cap is number 1. And if you scroll down here at the bottom, you'll see where silver is. Silver is 1.3 trillion. And what do we have after silver? Bitcoin. Number 9 is at $1.345 trillion.
But mind you, look at the other
assets.
Look at the other assets, right? So watch this. The other assets is convenience because they're not commodity. The only real things that you're seeing on there is Bitcoin, silver, and gold.
Right? And you can see
These
the countries. You can see over here where it says country. Microsoft is a U.S. company. Apple is a U.S. company. Nvidia is a U.S. company. Saudi Aramco is a Saudi Arabia. Amazon is a U.S. company. And Google is a U.S. company. But silver and gold, these are not owned. These are tangible assets. So when people say, "Oh, Bitcoin is a digital asset," is digital or is this?
It's more tangible than any one of these companies, whether it's Microsoft,
right?
Because all of these companies selling your convenience.
You don't see the American U.S. dollar up here, right? The American U.S. dollar is not an asset. It's inflation. Inflationary.
Money doesn't keep no monetary value,
right? Bitcoin is gonna surpass silver and gold.
Yes, soon.
And gold. Like it's projected to pass silver and gold. So. Look at 14. If it's gonna surpass gold, what will the price be if it passes gold at $14 trillion market cap? Right now we're only at 1.3 trillion. Like, get in now while you can.
You know,
right? Like I try to tell people, and this is why we're doing this stream right now.
To educate and to teach and learn from each other.
Right.
So please leave the questions in the comments.
Yes, questions. Also,
there's a question in the comment. Can I please share the link
for the buying into the market again?
Okay.
The link is that the crypto.com link?
The crypto.com link is in the description.
It's in the description. So if you just click on our page, you'll see in the description or in the link somewhere the crypto.com in the thing. But if you give me a sec here, hold on.
My next thing, while he's working on this. We have monthly seminars. We have 2 seminars once a month, just for a small fee of $50 to show you and teach you how to invest here, to invest. So if you the next seminar is coming up on next week Sunday. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are interested, send us a DM. You know what I'm saying? Our private message, and then we give you the necessary information. Please. So all the links is in the description in our bio. So check it out, and please let us. And stay in tune with us for the next seminar that's coming up.
Yeah, I think I got the link here. I'm gonna post it in the chat.
Link is in the chat.
The link is in the chat. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So if you want to register with crypto.com, actually you want to show your crypto.com. This is one of our play accounts. This is not our actual account. So we're gonna log into our crypto.com account real quick on our phone, and we can invest for people too. You know, we can set up your crypto.com account. Like, no, you set up your crypto.com account.
And we'll show you how to fund the account.
We'll show you how to fund the account. And if you don't want to actually learn to do it, we can invest the money for you, and you'll be able to monitor and see your actual account. So hold on a sec here. So I'll show one of my crypto.com play accounts. You can see here. This is, I'm not sure if you guys can see, get into focus. That's USD. That's one account.
And how much? There. So let me ask you a question. How much?
Remember this number.
Remember this number.
$400 and $427. That's a play account.
That's a play account.
That's like meme coins, right?
So
we'll show you this weekly on a weekly basis.
How much? What was my account last week?
Well, you took out $2,000. You took out $2,000 last week, so it went from. If he was at 18. If you look at our previous video. His account was at what, 18,000, and he took out $2,000 cash, right? He's gonna show you right now what his account is at after taking out from 18,000, took out $2,000 cash, and what he's at right now live. No, right camera right here, the blue dot.
The screen's sleeping.
Huh?
Screen's sleeping.
The screen's sleeping?
Each screen.
No, it's not. It's on. I can see it. It's on. Yeah.
So that's my play account. It's right back up to $18,000 after taking out $2,000 from my account.
Yeah. So it was last week. It was at 18,000. He took out 2,000, went down to 16,000, and then within less than a week, he's back up. Or a few days, he's back up to 18,000.
The account is back up today, $1,780.
Let me show you one of my other accounts.
10%, 10.38%.
Hold on a sec here. Oh, and also, a lot of people will say, well, how do we
keep your money safe?
Keep your money safe. These are called ledgers, cold storage, hard wallets. We'll do another seminar on cold storage and hard
a brief go through. This is a centralized exchange.
I can't see. You gotta put it where the blue dot is.
No.
This is another one of our accounts, one of my accounts. You can see the market is down. It says down just for today, $230. You can see that's another account that's down, right? We have multiple accounts. Each one of these ledgers, cold storage, has money on it, right? That's what these are for, and it's safe. The market can crash. What if happens if the market crash? The market crash, that's okay because the money is stored and saved on.
And we have peer-to-peer technology where we could exchange the money on our ledgers, regardless, even if the market is crashed.
There's some nice, cute pink ones for you females that love pink.
You know, there's black ones.
So and each one of these costs
a cold storage wallet.
Cold storage. Each one of these costs about $200, $300. They can get a little bit more fancy and whatnot. But yeah, right. So back to some of this other stuff, right? Market sentiment. Basically, market sentiment considers investors' thoughts, feelings, and moods regarding assets. These feelings don't always reflect an asset or project's fundamentals, but can be significantly affect the price. So basically, the reason what affects the bull market and the price of the bull market when it goes up is the way people feel, right? They feel like FOMO, fear of missing out. They don't want to miss out, so they feel like right now. I don't have FOMO, but I have a little bit of FOMO because every dollar, every money that I get, I want to invest it into these cryptos, stock markets, ETFs. Like I can go on forever about stocks that I'm heavily invested into and want to invest into, right?
Here, which one at the bottom? Can you save your money on a flash drive? Yes, a ledger. You can save your money on a ledger. You can save your money on a ledger.
Flash drives, these are called ledgers.
What's your handle for your broker's fee info? So the links is in the bio. You could send us a direct message, and we work from there. So all our links in the description in the bio, and you reach either one of us at Yahtzee Charters or Fade Kings.
For what?
For investing.
No, link on the description.
The links are described in the page. Emails on the page, sorry.
Yahtzee Charters and Fade Kings is our sponsor.
Sorry.
And if you want to get your hair cut, you want to get a nice fade, like what I got going on, visit Fade Kings. His Instagram link is on the page.
And for booking in the summer is Yahtzee Charters.
Yeah, and if you have yachts, if you want jet ski rentals or stuff like that, you can always visit www.yahtzee.ca. Or the Instagram Yahtzee Charters. It's on the Instagram. Is there? Those are one of our sponsors.
And our email is in the description too, to reach us directly.
Right. What else we got here? What else can we talk about here? What else can we? Some of the terms. There's a term called There's another term called here mooning. Right. People say, well, what is mooning? To the moon, right? I want this stock to go to the moon, which refers to a strong belief that certain cryptocurrencies is going to rise significantly in price. So that's why we say these prices are going to the moon.
Checking the comments.
Yeah, he's reading the comments too. So like I said, bear with us for the new people who are just joined us. This is like our second time going live, so we're trying to do everything.
Please,
any
questions? Just please ask the questions. Don't feel free.
If you have questions, just put it in the chat. We have It looks like we have 32 views, 32 people here watching. I think I can't really tell right now, which is good, or 11 or so. But yeah. So another term we want to talk about is called DCA, which is he's the king of DCA, I must say. And DCA basically means dollar cost averaging. And I'll give a little bit of a breakdown, and then I'll let him take over what it is. So dollar cost averaging, DCA, regularly investing in a fixed amount of money in their preferred cryptocurrency or stock, right, at a predetermined intervals, such as monthly, weekly, dayless, regardless of what the stock price is. So you're basically taking, whether it's $20, $50, $100,
$5, man.
$5, $1,000 if you got the big
whatever
bag.
you're comfortable with.
Whatever you're comfortable with, right? DCA is basically buying in on a weekly basis. Let's say it's every Sunday, right? You're buying in $100 or $500, whatever it is, and whatever the price is at, you're buying in. So you're dollar cost averaging. So over the amount of time that you want to pull your investing, your dollar cost averaging averages out. So let's say your average is $100, right? And you want to reach a goal of $10,000. So you invest every Sunday, right? At a particular time, whatever the market is, you invest $100, right? A lot of people do that. It's some of the smartest ways to invest, because now you're adding value to your investment portfolio.
So one of the biggest things that I do on a daily basis, and as I say, not financial advice, I diversify. Diversification. And that when I create a portfolio, I diversify, I choose the top, I do my research, I find the top 10 best stocks or cryptocurrency to invest in, and a DCA in each one. So I would have $500 and I would put $50 in each one. And to each one, I would invest $50 in each of the cryptocurrencies or the stocks, and I would pay attention to the trends in the market, and then and look at how well and the volume and how well it's doing on a weekly basis, right? And once it hits my target, I draw the money back out. I could take a small profit for myself, which is 30%, and I reinvest the rest in the next stock or crypto.
Sorry, people are asking me for the link. I keep putting the link here. If you want to share, I can't do it. People are asking for the link, texting me on the phone while I'm live streaming. Right?
Please like, share, comment,
subscribe, share this to your
and
friends.
there's no such thing in this industry as a bad question.
Right? We're here to share what we
know,
what we learn.
Educate each other.
Right? So basically, I want to go over some of the key takeaways before we get into some of what the Bitcoin halving is. Because you guys are wondering, what is this Bitcoin halving? Why are we in a bull market? Why are we in this 4-year cycle? Why does this 4-year cycle happen every 4 years only? We're going to get to that in a second. So some of the key takeaways in a bull market is in April 2024, which is coming up next month, the highly anticipated Bitcoin halving event will take place. Right? This is a 4-year event that decreases the mining rewards by 50% as intended by the Bitcoin network protocol. We're going to get into all these things. I'm just giving you a breakdown of what the bull run is and what the halving is. Right? So the halving event causes Bitcoin to become more scarce over a time, giving it a deflationary price. Right? Now, the US dollar, Canadian dollar, whatever dollar you want to think, is inflationary. Inflationary means that they keep printing money at will.
And
right?
what happens over time, it lowers the value.
Lowers the value. So, 10 years ago, $100 can't get you what it can get you now. It gets you less.
Nothing.
The groceries, those eggs, the milk, everything is prices going up. But that $100 gas, $100 is not.
So one of the things that America did, unfortunately, is print more money than they had in the treasury. And what keeps the value of money?
Gold and silver. So right now, the market is in trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in debt. Like the government is in trillions of dollars in debt because they printed more money than they could back against gold. The US dollar is backed by gold. So so if, for example, back in the barter days, right, if I gave you gold, and you gave me a promissory note, right, that is covered so that this note is the value of this gold, right? But then what happens is that the government prints more promissory notes, more money. That means that this gold becomes more valuable, and the actual money becomes more scarce. That's what's happening in the market. With Bitcoin, you can't print more money. There's only 21 million Bitcoins, and that's it. You can't print more Bitcoin.
So with scarcity creates what? Value.
Value, right? And this is why Bitcoin prices is going up. right? It's the future. Just like when the internet came out, everybody was like, "Oh, the internet is a bubble. The internet is a bubble." Well, oh, the internet. I dare you, some of you people right now. To
Everybody's on a smartphone.
I dare.
Nobody can live.
I dare you to
24
go.
hours is on the internet.
Forget the 24 hours. Go a week,
Week.
without your cell phone, without Wi-Fi, without data, and you'll see what happens.
You go
right?
crazy.
You're gonna go crazy. You get all social media.
Oh,
I want to scroll.
yeah.
So social media. This. I want to do all this like.
You know, I remember the days
Right?
when Instagram came out.
Right.
And everybody was like, "No, I don't want to be on Instagram. I don't want to show this and that and the third." Who's on Instagram?
Everybody's on
Who's
Instagram.
on Facebook?
Artists,
Everybody.
music artists, musicians.
All your grandmothers on Facebook right now.
Remember we used to go to Blockbuster? Who remembers Blockbuster going to rent videos and DVDs
All of that
to watch
changed.
movies?
The internet
on
changed all of that.
Blockbuster.
The internet
The
changed.
internet changed that.
all of that.
Everything's streaming now.
Digital.
Look at us. Look at us. We're starting this YouTube channel. Streaming, teaching people. Like we're old school. You know what I mean? So just think about how time has changed.
And you know what? Just stop being ignorant to the change. Okay? Change
It's
is
good.
Come on, man.
Change is great.
You know, you think about evolution over time. How many things has changed? You know, now, even when you go on the airport, you just need your passport and scan. Back then, you had to print your ticket and all of that. No, you don't have that. You check in for yourself and it changes right in front of us.
Forget that. You won't even need a passport to go on the
anymore.
internet. They're just going to do an iris scan.
A scan.
You're going to start putting Elon Musk
scanner.
chips
A
in your
full-body
brain.
scanner.
Chips in your hand. You just scan your hand. Like cars are going to be flying soon. Like
Boy, you never know. It's
like
coming.
the EV market, right? Like it's the time has changed. Right, so get with the time. Don't be one of those people that are left out. You know, with this digital. I miss the Bitcoin. I miss the internet era. You know, or when people went from renting movies and Amazon and Netflix and stuff to streaming and stuff. We
This
missed that
is
'cause
new.
we
Remember,
were ignorant minded
I'm
to
so
it.
proud of my boys doing their
So-
thing. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you.
Right, so don't never be left out. Like this is why we're teaching this, because we want to share the knowledge.
So and just a friendly reminder again, this is fairly new. Okay, this is fairly new technology. You know what I'm saying? The cryptocurrency is new. If you get in now, then you stand a chance of changing your life.
Yep.
Changing your life.
So basically, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin
Hi, Trey.
halving, the Bitcoin halving that is coming up in April, mid-April sometime, which is going to create Bitcoin to be even more scarce, is what's causing this bull run to go up. We're going to talk a little bit about that, and then we're going to end the stream.
Yeah.
All right. So the Bitcoin halving is the event where the Bitcoin's network mining blocks is rewarded. Also known as the Coinbase transaction is cut in half, and it occurs every 200,010 blocks, or roughly every 4 years. Right. So now we're in a 4-year cycle. This is the 4th year. Right. You guys can always do more research on this.
Please do your due diligence.
Right.
You know?
So this is just some point form stuff that we're going to go over into why we're in a bull market and why Bitcoin is in a halving. It's called a halving. Right. If you can't hear, it's called the halving, a Bitcoin halving. Basically cuts Bitcoin in half. In every 4 years, it cuts it in half, in half, in half, in half, until 21 million Bitcoin is mined, and there's no more Bitcoin to be mined. So if you don't have one full Bitcoin or a piece or a fraction of a Bitcoin, you're going to be left out, and you're going to be going to these companies or these exchanges to buy Bitcoin at a higher rate, right? So that's why you have companies like BlackRock, you have MicroStrategy, Fidelity, all these huge hedge funds and companies buying so much Bitcoin. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos,
because they created scarcity. The bigger companies,
they know. They're preparing themselves, right? So we're preparing ourselves. We want to help you prepare yourself, right? The next question is, when will this Bitcoin halving take place? You already heard us saying it. It's coming up in April, right? In April 24, this time the current block reward will be reduced from 6.25 Bitcoin to 3.12 Bitcoin. That basically means how many Bitcoins are being produced every time the block is happening, right? So basically, right now, currently, we're at 6.25 Bitcoin is being produced. When the halving starts in April, we're going to be cut that in half to 3.1. And then the next 4 years from now, there's going to be another halving. It's going to cut that 3.1 into 1.2. Like it's going to cut again. And then the 4 years after that, there's going to be no more Bitcoin produced.
Okay.
That's it, 21 million. So you still have time to get in, right? This will be the fourth in the largest cryptocurrencies histories, with the first event reducing the block reward from 50 to 25 in 2020. In 2012. The second form was 25 to 12.5 BTC in 2016, and then the third halving from 12.5 to 6.25 BTC in 2020, and then now it's 2024. We're going from 6.25 to 3.12. So you can see from 2012, when we had 50 Bitcoin go to 50 to 25, the Bitcoin halving. From 2016, we went from 25 to 12, and then from 2020, we went from 12 to 6, and then now from 2024 to 2028, we're gonna go from 3 to 1. So, and that's only gonna make the price go up. So in 4 years, look back at this video and ask yourself, did you invest or did you not? Did you miss out or did you at least get a piece of the pie, right? What else? Questions. Understanding the Bitcoin halving and how miners receive their Bitcoin rewards. So miners are the people that mine Bitcoin, right? And it's called proof of work network. Bitcoin relies on miners to validate transactions and include them in the blocks, which is called the blockchain, the new technology that is.
And the new technology has come in to get a blockchain. It consists of so many different things, including tokenization. So that's
another thing we're going to talk about as well, right? Now to do so, they must run specialized mining hardware to participate in a lottery-like race to find the solution to the puzzle. We talked about this a little bit in our other video. Just click back and you'll see the other video. But what happens is that miners buy equipment to mine Bitcoin, and every time you buy or sell a Bitcoin, the computers have to do a sequence code to mine the Bitcoin, and whoever wins, like I could be a miner, he could be a miner, but you got to invest into the equipment, computer equipment.
It burns, one of the main things too with Bitcoin, it burns a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy. Hydro. A lot of energy to generate one Bitcoin. But
if you're one of those miners that have a computer that mines Bitcoin and you win the reward from figuring out the puzzle, what happens is you get rewarded that Bitcoin, and that's where the halving comes into play. So there's only going to be 3.1% or 3.1 Bitcoin mined. So every time a miner mines Bitcoin, they are rewarded. They get a piece of that Bitcoin, right? So this is what makes it so valuable for miners to mine, because they're winning the mining, right? Now the winning miners, it says here, the winning miners broadcast the next pending blocks of the network, which then validates by both networks of the crypto nodes, right? Once the blocks are approved, it's added to the blockchain. Each successful block mine incurs a reward, which currently yields 6.25 Bitcoin. That's now. After having that 6.25 reward will be cut in half, right? So this is what we keep talking about.
The scarcity.
And as we mentioned before, Bitcoin has a capped supply, right? Its total supply is capped at 21 million. It's not like the US dollar that they can just print. The Federal Reserve Bank can just print money every time prices go up. This is why it's called inflationary. Turn the volume up. I can't hear. Let me turn this volume up. All right, there you go.
You can hear us now. Loud and clear.
Turn the volume up. We're reading the comments too, so if we're making a mistake, we say something wrong.
Just let us know.
Can't hear us. Just let us know.
Okay.
Right. Right now in the current market, there's about 93% of that supply already in circulation. So there's 21 million Bitcoin right now, but we're already at 93% of that circulation. So we're at about 19 million Bitcoin that's in the current world circulation, right?
So that's why we can buy fractional pieces, right?
Yeah. So even though Bitcoin costs $68,000, you don't need $68,000.
You can buy 0.001%.
You can buy $10 worth of Bitcoin, $5 worth of Bitcoin, $100, $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. It's all up to what you are feeling to invest.
Oh, thank you.
Right. There is also 144 Bitcoin blocks mined each day. This is resulting in 900 new Bitcoins every single day. These are what the miners are rewarding.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time they figure out the puzzle and they get a reward, they're getting 900 new Bitcoins every single day, right? What else it says here? So
We can't hear you. Okay, thank you.
they can hear now.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's good, right? So basically, it says we were talking about inflation. Bitcoin's inflationary rate right now is at 1.8% today, right? Why is the U.S. Reserve and the Federal Reserve interest rates so high? The interest rates are, I don't even know what the interest rates of right now of the market is, of the bank. Like, interest rates are scoring. There's March 12th, the CPA data is coming out and the markets are going to be crazy.
So
Like,
we're gonna get on a video with that too and explain,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Why
what CPA,
inflation-
what share and CPA data is and stuff like that. You know, so
right? Like why inflation is so high, why it is, because they keep printing money. Right? What's his name? The SEC, Powell.
Jerome Powell.
Jerome Powell is gonna come out on March 12th to decide whether the interest rates are gonna go up or he's gonna bring the interest rates down.
And the next thing that the next thing that we're gonna touch on further topics is we're gonna talk about BRICS and how they planning to devalue the American. And this is,
you guys don't even know what BRICS is.
This is a really touchy subject.
It's an
you know what I'm saying?
acronym. For those who don't know what BRICS is, it's an acronym.
So look it up as a research.
Yeah, do
please
your
look it
research.
up.
It's an acronym.
Just look up BRICS.
BRICS, Brazil, Russia,
India,
China,
and South Africa.
BRICS.
Look it up.
They're creating their own new money.
And
right?
for one brick dollar is 55 US and 55 pounds. So that's our next conversation. So we're just keeping you guys. The changes is there.
Watch.
That's where cryptocurrency is coming, and BRICS have their own.
They're gonna have their
Anyway,
own.
the conversation is coming.
That's for another video. That's for another video. But do your research what BRICS is.
Just look up
Brazil,
BRICS.
Russia, India, China, and South Africa. These countries.
And the next thing that I want you guys for all coins, I want you guys to do some research on ISO 222 compliance tokens, and this is for the new financial system. Look up ISO 222 compliance tokens. Just BRICS and ISO 222 compliance tokens. Right,
and we're gonna start closing this up. Just go over a few things here. The Bitcoin halving encourages deflationary. So we're talking about how the U.S. government interest rates and how the inflation works, how they keep printing money. Well, Bitcoin is deflationary. It's scarce, so the price of it goes up. So every 4 years,
scarcity creates value.
Yes, every 4 years the block reward decreases by 50%. This ensures that less and less new Bitcoin is created. This process will continue until the year 2140. The year 2140. So you have time. We're only in 2024, right? So the year 2140. I don't know if I'll still be here or whatnot, but my kids will, right? That's when the very last Bitcoin will be produced, in the year 2140. So mark that on your calendars. Don't be left out. Don't be left out. Using these mechanisms, it's certain that Bitcoin will become more scarce over time. This is contrary to the fiat currency, the dollar, right? Which the government or central banks print more or whenever they like.
Hold on, stick a pin on that one. All central banks is going to have their own currencies, and they're going to integrate everyone together. That's why I look up ISO 222 compliance tokens.
Right.
So we're gonna make sense at some point. We're gonna feed up videos.
And we're young black men trying to teach our friends and other black men. We're not racist or anything, but we're the minorities, right? Like I wasn't taught this. I wasn't taught this
in school.
In school,
this
I wasn't taught this.
This is all self-taught and knowledge that we acquired over the last 10 years.
I was one of those party guys that used to take money
and buy pop bottles.
Go in the club, $5,000, party it. If I'd have took that $5,000 and invested it and did this
with the
and
stocks
did that,
or whatever,
I wouldn't be having this conversation. Maybe I would be having this conversation, but I wouldn't be here having this conversation. Right? I'll be on a beach somewhere having this conversation. But it's never too late. I learned
It's never too late. It's never too late.
My son is 8 years old right now, and I'm teaching my son this right now because I'm aware of it and I'm teaching him. Warren Buffett started investing when he was 10 years old. He never made his first billion until he was 50. Warren Buffett is what, 91 years old, 90 something years old now, and he's worth like what, $90 billion? like, and he started investing when he was 10. My son is 8.
This is all.
My son's watching this video
this
right
is
now.
all,
I'm teaching him this stuff
all
right
literacy.
now.
This is all from our own personal experience investing in the markets. We look, don't get it, and don't get it twisted. We both lost money. We lost a lot of money. So the information that we're sharing based on our own experience is for you not to lose no money. You know what I'm saying? We lost the bag before.
Yeah.
But losing.
I blew the bag.
Hold on. Losing is winning. Because the experience you get from losing
is
teaches
learning.
you.
Is teaching.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mindset. where you are.
You know, so.
Right? So yeah. So as I was saying, as you might notice with the gold scarcity, can give an asset a much greater value. Thus, Bitcoin was designed in a way where it would be more likely to increase in value over time, rather than find itself subject to inflation like the fiat currency, the dollar. This is the basis of the stock to flow ratio principle. Like, guys, we're giving you some gems
some
here.
gems.
Like,
I hope you guys have pen and paper out, you know.
some of the questions we had is, what will the Bitcoin halving do? We already talked about this. We touched about this. I hope you guys are paying attention. Since the awarded Bitcoin for miners decreases every 4 years, miners need to price per Bitcoin to increase to keep paying their bills. Like he was mentioning, the hydro bill. It costs money to mine.
It's really, really high.
It's expensive to mine
Bitcoin and Ethereum is the two hardest thing to mine. It takes a lot of energy.
If you guys just go to YouTube and you type in miners, Bitcoin mining, altcoin miners, it's spelled MINERS, or mining machines, you'll see what they look like and how much they cost. They cost $50,000, $30,000, $20,000, $5,000.
It even goes to a couple hundred.
Yeah,
but it mines less because fractions, right?
But some of these people have garages full, like a room like this, full of mining machines, and their hydro and their gas bills are like $30,000, $20,000. So when they're rewarded Bitcoin, that's how they pay their bills and incentivizes them, and stuff like that. So we're gonna wrap this up a little bit. Interestingly, miners account for the specific portion of selling pressure on Bitcoin market price. This is because they typically sell their accumulated Bitcoin to buy and maintain equipment they need. So that this could include hardware equipment and things like that. Even paying for overhead costs such as electricity, as I was mentioning. As the block reward diminishes every 4 years during the halving event, the selling pressure by miners miners are selling their Bitcoin to pay for their bills. So they're taking their cash to pay for the bills, right? Higher demand is, supply gets low, right? The supply is low because people want more. They want more.
To this, I'm trying to understand when the Bitcoin reaches market cap, there is no more to Bitcoin to buy. There is no more money.
What does it say? Sorry, we're reading the comments too.
So withdraw. No, that's not correct. That's not correct.
I'm new to this, and I'm trying to understand when Bitcoin reaches their cap. How do you know when Bitcoin? First of all, how do you know when Bitcoin's cap it is? You gotta watch the market, right? And there's no more to buy. That's our money, and what does that say? That's our money at that point. We withdraw everything, correct? No. So basically, when it's in 2020. The year 2140, when there's no more Bitcoin being produced, you're still able to buy Bitcoin.
It doesn't matter,
right? It doesn't matter. You'll still be able to buy Bitcoin.
The value going to continue increase.
Yeah, the value is going to be high.
So there's scarcity. So once you have scarcity in Bitcoin, the value increases. So remember, only a certain amount of Bitcoin you can mine at a particular time, right? So the value stays. So whatever money you have in there will also grow with the Bitcoin once it's getting higher.
Yeah, so you'll be able to cash out your money
anytime you want. Right? It doesn't matter.
So say for example, let's say Bitcoin's at 68,000 right now, and then in the year 2140, when there's no more Bitcoin being produced, because right now we're at 93%, we're at about 19 million Bitcoin, and there's only 21 million Bitcoin. Once we reach 21 million Bitcoin in the year 2140, right? Let's say that Bitcoin for one full Bitcoin, that price is $1 million. Right, you'll be able to buy a fraction of that Bitcoin at whatever price it is you want. So say I have $1,000 and I want to buy a Bitcoin. I can take that $1,000 divided by 1 million. It'll give me that much Bitcoin,
a small fraction
of a Bitcoin, and then I'll be able to do what I need to do, buy what I need to buy, like whatever. Because the market by then will probably.
And
be
the next thing
adopted.
too they're gonna have, the next thing too they're gonna have is that you would able to borrow against whatever Bitcoin you own, which is
Yeah.
called staking. You know what I'm
Staking.
saying? Banks and institutions gonna offer you money based on how much Bitcoin you own. So let's say for instance you own $100,000 worth of Bitcoin. They're gonna lend you 100,000 against your Bitcoin, and it's growing in value. So it would able to pay the debt while you use the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
this is all things. This is all
It's basically what the bank's doing with your cash
right now.
Every
You were
time-
able to do it yourself. That's
Yeah.
why we tell you you would able. This is the first time in history you would able to be your own banks.
Right.
You would literally be able to be your own bank.
Banks are centralized. Bitcoin and these exchanges are
Are
decentralized.
decentralized.
Right.
Most exchanges are decentralized, right?
Right.
Are centralized. Most exchanges are centralized exchanges. The only thing that's decentralized is your ledger, which you could do peer-to-peer transaction between me, him, and anybody else. Okay, you could buy it on a centralized exchange and a centralized exchange and put it on your wallet, which is decentralized. Your ledger.
Your ledger, these. Right? So basically when you get your cash right now, and you put it into the bank and it collects dust, you put $1,000 into the bank, right? And the bank uses that $1,000 to invest for themselves. So the bank makes money and then they pay you 1% yearly interest on your money you keep in the bank. You know what 1% is on $1,000 in a bank in a year? Like
Nothing.
it's nothing. You put that same $1,000 into Bitcoin or into any of these altcoins or into these cryptocurrencies, you'll get 1%. Like within one day, you'll get more off your money. You know what I mean? So you got to be smart, right? And another thing I want to talk about quickly before we wrap this up is compound interest. The Rule 72. A lot of people don't even know what that means, right? Compounding interest. Google it. It is a real thing. Bitcoin and this cryptocurrency is somewhat like compounding interest. You're doubling your money faster than what you can do if you give your money
Remember,
to the banks.
your account is going to grow. So watch. Your account could grow anywhere from 1 to 1,000%.
Or even more.
More. You know what I'm saying? So think about it. You have a percentage of Bitcoin and it goes from 1% to 50%, and you invest $1,000 at 50%.
Yeah.
Just think about the return. We don't have the calculators with maths right now, but the gains is astronomical.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So please, man,
Just think about what we're talking about. I know we said a lot. We might have been all over the place. Hopefully,
no, we was on point this week.
Hopefully
we
we were
consistent.
on point. And you guys learned a lot.
So as I was saying, we were about to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? We have another minute. You know, thanks for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you guys. Like, share, please leave a comment,
to the page.
ask a question. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm
Send us
saying?
emails.
We're trying to learn as much as you trying to do. We have a little more information and experience in doing it.
The way I learned some of this stuff is on my own and picking other people's brain. We're here for you guys to pick our brain, to share the knowledge, right? Just so ask the questions. Also, register. Go on the link. Get you a crypto.com card. It's an actual Visa card, right?
You can use it. And today's segment was sponsored by
Fade Kings Barbershop and Yahtzee
Charters and Buy and Sell Kings Danforth. So
Yes.
shout out to Brandon. You know,
Brandon,
you gotta watch.
He's our
He'll
gold
be here
and
next
silver
week.
guy. remember, guys.
you know,
Gold. Invest into gold, some commodities, and some actual silver.
And mind you, if you don't want to invest in any form of cryptocurrencies and you want to play it safe, to hold something tangible,
right?
You know.
And if you need a gold or silver guy, we have
a gold and silver guy. We can get you buying gold and silver. You know.
This is actual silver, so we like.
So if I invest $20 in Bitcoin, fast, would it make a profit? Yes, it would make a profit.
Right now you would make a profit. Right now,
right
it's a
now.
smart thing. You got to do it before the halving starts. You'll double your money before the halving. You even triple your money, 10x your money if you invest 20,000. The more you invest, the better it is.
You know?
Bitcoin is a solid asset, right? It's a solid asset. Trust me.
Bitcoin is the new gold, right?
It's the new gold. It is. It's the new silver. It's about to pass silver.
With that being said, we thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in. You know,
click the links in the description. use a referral codes, follow us, share.
You know what I'm saying?
If you want to rent some yachts in the summertime, summer's coming. You got the new jet cars, you know, the jet skis.
If you want to get a fire feed, hit us up.
You
know what I'm
nice
saying? If you're looking for computers and cell phones, check buy and sell Kings. You know what I'm saying? We out here Fade Kings every day, all day. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
You know?
Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate
you.
And you know,
we'll see you
have
guys.
a great rest
See you
of
guys
the
next
evening.
week Sunday, same time, same place. Don't
Every
forget.
Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Right? Let us know what you want to learn.
You
and
know?
we'll do the research
Search
and we'll
share it to you.
We'll share it with you guys. So
thanks again.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah,
Love
for
you
sure.
guys.
Bless.